Hello there guys, and welcome to a brand new FIFA 21 career mode, and this one we're doing with Manchester City, and we're going to do one season and one season only, trying to win every trophy possible. So just before we go any further into the first episode of this career mode, the majority of you guys watching this right now aren't subscribed to the channel. If you end up enjoying the first episode of this career mode, please go down below, hit the red subscribe button. It's completely free. You can always go back and change your mind. So like I just mentioned then, the main aim of this career mode is to go out and win every trophy available to us in one season with Manchester City. And here you can see then the transfer budget we have to work with this career mode. £163 million in the transfer budget and just under £1 million in the wage budget. Here we go then, let's go ahead and meet the side and see how we will be lining up in this career mode. So I do already have a few ideas on transfers and plus players to sell, but let's go ahead and form our starting 11 and see how we really want to play this season. So I think I'm pretty happy with the formation. I think at the back here I will go with Laporte and Ruben Dias. Laporte obviously on the left hand side, Dias on the right hand side. I'm pretty happy with that back four. I've got to say Rodri, De Bruyne and Gundogan in midfield again. Really happy with that. And I am excited to use Phil Foden in this career mode. And I think at times either Gundogan will come off or even De Bruyne. I might play him out on the right hand side if I really wanted to. And bring Phil Foden on in the middle, or even Phil Foden on the wing. Like I say, I've got so many options with this team, but I'm pretty happy with the midfield three there. Now moving on to the front three, this is where it does get interesting. So Sterling, again, amazing player, and he'll be starting in my starting 11. Aguero up front, of course, and then Mahrez on the right. And then I am a big fan of Mahrez, although we do have Bernardo Silva who can play on the right, also Ferran Torres who can play on the right hand side as well. So that's maybe an area just where I'm looking to improve, maybe offload Mahrez and maybe even just play Bernardo Silva there. I'm pretty happy with that, or maybe even, you know, get another right winger into the side, and also the striker position. So we got Aguero, 88 rated, and again, I'm not looking to replace him. I think he's an amazing player, and 88 rated is really key. But being 32 years of age and with him having the injury-prone trait, I just got a feeling if he does get injured, which is a high chance, we could be left without, you know, a really good striker. Obviously, we've got Gabriel Jesus on the bench. But I feel like we want to go ahead and win the Champions League, the Premier League, and every trophy. We just need an amazing striker in the squad, and I've already got an idea who we should go out and get. So the only player then that I've added to the transfer list so far is Riyad Mahrez. You can see there, 85 rated, 29 years of age. And I wanted to get the most for him now, probably is the best time. £31.5 million is his value. But again, I'm not looking, I'm just adding him to the transfer list just to see if any offers do come in for him. Because this season, obviously competing in every competition, we're going to need a big squad. So again, I'm not too keen on selling him, but if we need to raise funds, then probably he is one of the players that might have to go. So here we go then. Here is the shortlist for this career mode. So as we know, Man City already have an amazing side, and we don't need loads of players to transform this team. We only need one or two, and I think then one or two players has to be Harry Kane or Messi, or possibly even both. We can somehow raise enough money to sign both. And I think that's what we're going to try and do. Like I say, Messi, I want to try and bring him to the Premier League, and Man City being one of the only clubs in the world that could afford his ridiculous weekly wage there of $730,000 a week. But I'm in such a split decision right now, because obviously having Messi into the side would be amazing, and actually seeing him in the Premier League again would be absolutely insane. But also having Harry Kane in the side, if Aguero does end up getting injured this season, which, you know, is a possibility, you know, we would be out without one of the best strikers in the Prem. And one of the best ways to win the Prem is having, you know, one of the best strikers in the Prem. That is Harry Kane. And he's not one of the fastest strikers, as we know, but he is 6'2". But as we've seen it this season in real life, he can be an amazing assister of the ball. And having, you know, the likes of Sterling, Bernardo Silva in the side, even if he just drops back a little bit deeper and just plays balls to either of them two, you know, he could create goals that way. So again, at the moment, it's a bit of a 50-50 about who I sign. So just before we go ahead then and make one signing in today's episode, I just really want to take a look and see who can actually play striker then if Aguero, you know, was to get injured. Because I've got a feeling, say Aguero got injured for 3 months, and obviously with his age being 32, not having regular game time, his overall is going to drop, and he's finishing right now, his stats, he's 94, it's absolutely incredible. But I got a feeling Sterling could do a job. He's got 84 finishing there, obviously 90 dribbling, all other good stats as well, but 84 finishing is key for us. Obviously Gabriel Jesus as well, obviously natural striker there, and he has finishing of 83, just one less than Sterling. And Torres as well can play striker, as you can see, both wings and striker. But his finishing is only 78. So like I said, that is sort of the downfall I'm having at the moment. If Aguero was injured, we sort of lack quality in a replacement. So I do want you guys to let me know down below in the comment section who we should also sign in the second episode. I'm going to sign one player in today's episode. We're about to do that right now, but also you guys have to comment down below who else we should sign to improve this side. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously at the moment I've only shortlisted 2 players in Harry Kane and Messi, but if you guys have any other ideas, let me know down below in the comment section, and I'll be sure to check it out in the next episode. So let's go ahead then and make our first signing of this career mode. And you guys have probably guessed already by meeting Ronald Koeman, we are going to go in and try and sign Messi. Of course, I'm going to try and bring him to the Premier League, and I'm only going to make one signing. We might not get enough to sign Harry Kane as well. I do want to go ahead and try and bring Messi into this side just to see what it's like, you know, with the likes of De Bruyne and everyone else in this team. So it's currently valued at 90 million. What should we go in with for an offer? I'm thinking 100. Oh, actually, let's go with 95. Let's go with 95.2. And let's just have a see. Let's just have a feel for what sort of value is going to be. I'm going to imagine they're going to want over 100 million for him, of course. We've got 168 million in the transfer budget. And, okay, they're going to want 112.5. And also a sell-on clause as well. That is really interesting. But 112, I've got to admit, is not as high as I thought it would be. That leaves us 50 million left. Harry Kane was worth around about 90 million. But I've got a feeling Messi is going to take up a big portion of this wage budget. But I'm happy with that. I've got to admit, we could counter it and try and go a little bit lower if we wanted to. And try and save a little bit of money. Try and go for 105.5. Let's submit that offer. Still keep the sell-on clause as well. And okay, yeah, they're going to go ahead and accept that offer. I'm so excited for this then, guys. And if you're wondering, with the manager's outfit, we are using a realism mod in this career mode. So that's why maybe as well, you might have seen a transfer budget wasn't as high as if you normally start a Manchester City career mode. But here we go. Crucial squad role, of course. Let's accept this. And we could be seeing Messi in the Premier League. I did try to do this on the PSG career mode. But funny enough, I sent the transfer negotiations to strict. And he just wouldn't join. He literally wouldn't leave Barcelona. But here we go. We could be seeing him in the Premier League. I want to try and sign him for, I think 3 years is as good as we're going to get. I don't think he'll sign for 5. I think 3 years possibly. And okay, yes, that's what they were looking for. No release clause, of course, and a wage deduction there. 420,000. Signing on bonus of 4.4 million. And he wants 11.9 million for 25 appearances there. Let's go ahead and counter that. Let's remove the bonus. Let's edit his wage. Let's just up it here to possibly 460, would you say is good enough by removing that bonus? Let's go ahead and submit that offer. Maybe 500k was a sweet spot here. Let's go ahead and, okay, the lad's keen to join, but he wants 510 and a 4.4 signing on bonus. Let's go ahead and accept this offer. And there we go. Messi is going to join the team. Here he is then, Messi. He has been revealed to the fans, and I just can't wait to use him in this career mode. Could he help Manchester City win the Champions League in this career mode? So you're probably wondering right now, where is Messi going to start in this side? Obviously, so many great players, and the main choice is on the right wing, but that means Bernardo Silva is going to have to drop down to the bench. But here you can see Messi. Let's get him into the side. He can play striker as well, and that's one of the key things that just pushed me over the edge to get him over Harry Kane, because obviously we need a striker. Messi can do the job. And 93 rated, there isn't much better, if not anyone better in the game in that striker position. So again, let's put Messi there, and I think, if anything, if we're going off overalls in this career mode, so obviously it's only a one-season career mode, Torres would be, you know, the one to drop down into the reserves, and then Bernardo Silva onto the bench. But one thing I am interested in is, like I said, Bernardo Silva possibly playing in that midfield three. He could easily go in there and play alongside De Bruyne or Rodri, and I feel like he would be a good player there for us. So after that transfer then, it has left us with 53.36 million in the transfer budget. So we go over here and check out Harry Kane, who I think you guys will possibly comment down below on signing him in the next episode. Again, imagine Harry Kane up front, Messi on the right, Sterling on the left, De Bruyne just behind him. It would be absolutely amazing. And he's currently on at 260,000 a week in terms of wage, but he's valued at just under 100 million. So we've got how much again? 53, is it? 53 million. And there is a wage of 482. So we've reduced the wage a little bit here, just to about 300k, so to speak. Yeah, around about there. That leaves us with 64 million. Like I say, we might need to sell Mahrez to, you know, increase the transfer budget. One good thing as well would be winning this pre-season tournament would really help us, you know, generate some funds. A loss, okay, a win against Lazio. We need a win here in this final game. I'm pretty certain we get a win Okay, Porto here. Let's win this, lads, and get some money in this transfer budget for us to help fund the transfer for future transfers. And okay, the final game against Napoli, who we have already lost to in this career mode. Again, let's simulate forward. Come on, a big win is needed here in this final game, and we're gonna get a win, a 3-0 win against Napoli. And let's have a see now quickly. We've got 9 emails here, but tournament prize money. And we get an extra 4.4 in the transfer budget. So Everton have come in with an offer for Riyad Mahrez for 29.1 million. I'll quickly show you guys there. You see the assistant manager recommends we could possibly get 62.2 for him, although I don't think that is possible. 31.1. So let's go ahead and delegate this. I'd be happy to get 50. If we get 50 million, I think we could do a little bit higher. 60 would be ideal, but I don't think we'd get 60 for him. But we can try and get 50 for him at the most and try not get any less than 45. I would be happy with that. So you can see here then, it looks like Everton are not interested in Riyad Mahrez in the end. They considered our demand too high. And I'm just looking forward now to see if Mahrez will get another offer. And with that then, we do get another transfer offer for Riyad Mahrez. This time from Atletico Madrid. And yeah, we're trying to get 47.5 from Everton, I think. You can see there, we could get 61.9 for him. And to be fair, he would have played... Oh, no, he wouldn't have played in the pre-season tournament, so that doesn't help. 35.8. Again, I could take that right now, but I feel like we could get a lot more for him. And we need more, ideally, to fund another transfer in this career mode. So let's try and get 45 once again here and try and not get any less than 40. Again, we need sort of in that range for him to help fund another transfer. So let's get into our first press conference then as a manager in charge of Manchester City. Our first game of the season of the career mode is Newcastle away from home. Let's have a see what they have to ask us. Can you carry your pre-season form into competitive games now? I gotta say, I have been impressed because normally when you do sim them sort of tournaments, you get knocked out after obviously the first 3 games. But this time I actually went on to win it, and that's without me playing in them games. But as we know, Man City have a really strong side, and adding quality to that with Messi. Is the team good enough to win the league? I'd say yeah, it's more than good enough to win the league, but whether we can win everything alongside winning the league, the Champions League, you know, the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup, you know, everything as well, it will be interesting. And let's ever see the last one. Are you looking to bring anyone in? And again, I'd like more squad depth just because, you know, we've got a lot of games this season. I need your guys' help down below in the comments on who else we should sign. So guys, we've run into just a little bit of a problem already in this career mode, and that is with this mod, certain games, as you guys would have seen in the last career mode with RB Leipzig, certain games just won't start, and this is a case of one of them as well. First game of the season, Newcastle away from home. Really wanted to play this, but every time I click play, it just freezes at, you know, the little training thing before the game, it just freezes. And then I thought maybe if I sim the game and then jump in straight away the first minute in, I can beat round it, but that just freezes as well, you know, down the left and right hand side where the player's names start to appear. It just freezes. So I think the other way around it is to sim this game. I'm just hoping that we do come out with a win. Let's go ahead and sim it. It's not going to freeze on this, is it? Okay, we get the 2-0 win. Like I say, João Cancelo picking up a red card there. Messi did end up coming on because I thought maybe the problem was Messi starting the game, and I thought maybe I put Bernardo Silva on, and obviously I explained to you guys, but that wasn't the case either. It just literally wouldn't let me start that game. But we get a 2-0 win for the first game of the career mode against Newcastle. It's not the best way then to start off a brand new career mode, but that's sometimes the downfalls of running, you know, a mod on the career mode. And obviously, like I say, I outweigh the positives of the mod rather than the negatives. And the odd game here and there just will not load, and hopefully this is only going to be the one. So as we know, we've got a transfer offer for Mahrez from Atletico Madrid, and you can see here we've got a sale agreement, and they're willing to pay 41.2 million for Mahrez, and I'm pretty happy with that, I've got to be honest. It's almost 10 million more than his value, so let's go ahead and accept that offer and get that money into the transfer budget. So we started off the career mode with a win so far away from home at Newcastle. But let's get into the first proper game then of this career mode. Wolves away from home, they must have won their first game as well because they're in third place. João Cancelo picked up a red card. Let's just also replace, who's he going to put there instead? Mendy. Yeah, we'll play Mendy there for now. Obviously, could play Zinchenko there, but we'll go with Mendy for now and see how he does in this game. And now, hopefully, this one won't crash as well. Let's get Messi into the side. Bernardo Silva onto the bench. Phil Foden, his sharpness is really low at the moment. I really need to improve that. But let's go into it. Here we go. Wolves away from home. Let's go out and get a win. So here we go then. We've actually got into a game, finally. Obviously disappointing. I had to start off the career mode with a sim. But it is what it is, and we got to win in that game. An important win as well. But let's take on Wolves here away from home and continue on this winning form. So let's get straight into this match then, and I can't wait to kick off this career mode. Like I say, there's like a bit of a challenge in here as well, and of course, Man City have got a really strong side, but you know how scripting can work in FIFA, so there could be some games where even though we have this such incredible squad, just EA will just not allow us to win. Aguero, maybe the 1-2 inside here, just can't get it back to him there, Gundogan. And I've got to admit, in real life, as you guys will know right now, Gundogan has been doing amazingly for Manchester City. And I can't wait to see if I can try and replicate that in this career mode. Try and get him on some instructions where he gets forward more, pushes forward, gets into the box and stuff like that. Try and recreate a little bit of that real life, you know, football in this. Here we go, Messi on the ball for the first time in the Premier League. Obviously came on in that last game. But we didn't get to see that. Here he is now going down this right wing. Whips one into the centre. Sterling going to get on the end of it. And wow, Patricio has to get a hand to it. And there we go. 15 minutes in. We got ourselves a corner here now. Let's whip this in. De Bruyne, okay, a little bit wide. And yeah, we don't end up getting anything on that corner. The pass there to De Bruyne. I can see Aguero making a run. Okay, he didn't make the run in the end, but De Bruyne is going. De Bruyne with the shots. And he gets blocked there once again, but we pick it up. Walker now. Okay, maybe through. Okay, Gundogan here. And okay, a chance on goal for Gundogan. Already 29 minutes in, but it's still 0-0. We're creating chances, keeping Wolves in their own half. But again, not really any quality chances here. Aguero, Neres just getting the better of him. Okay, that's a decent ball over the top here now. Podence on the ball. If we can just win this one back, and we can't. Kyle Walker gets straight on some form of counter-attack here. Messi, great pass there. Gundogan. Okay, Aguero struggling here just to try and find a way through this Wolves defence. Okay, I really am. Okay, De Bruyne, hold that one. Gundogan, through for Sterling. And okay, the pass let down in the end. Adama Traore has been let in behind here. Could he make Wolves go 1-0 up in this game? Laporte, great block there. De Bruyne, poor pass out though, to be fair. Should have maybe gone for the kick. And okay, Raul Jimenez inside the box. If he gets on this ball, which he is. Okay, we just can't seem to get it cleared. But there we go. 49 minutes that first half was. But we go into half-time here. 0-0. Pass through for Aguero now, but once again, you know, I was about to say Spurs then, sorry, but Wolves sitting really far back, struggling to get past the defence. And if we do get the ball to Aguero, or try and get Aguero in behind, obviously his pace isn't as good as it used to be. So it is really tough in this game. Maybe a sub is due soon. Aguero, here we go. Sterling now maybe on this left-hand side, back inside for Aguero. Okay, Kevin De Bruyne back to Aguero, trying to get some passing moves. Here we go, De Bruyne tried to go for the first time finesse shot there, and that wasn't the case. But 62 minutes in, let's make a change. You can see some of the players there already, fitness levels aren't as good as they were. And let's get Jesus on the field for Aguero. Let's try and get him in behind. And I think also in midfield, let's get Bernardo Silva on for Gundogan. Not that Gundogan's having a bad game, he's playing really well in fact. But just trying to push this team forward and create more chances. Gundogan, okay, go on. That's through for Aguero. Finish that one, please. And okay, wow. Gundogan and also Aguero almost making it 1-0 there. The two players we are looking to take off. Now, it doesn't seem to be the case in the end. Over the top ball here, Mendy. I'm just going to hope we don't lose this game. A draw isn't great, of course. We want the win. And we're going to have to win pretty much every game because we're going against some very good sides in this league. Obviously, Liverpool being one of the main competitors, and I can't imagine them losing too many games. In behind here for Messi now, looking for a low cross in. Okay, couldn't in the end. I'll take the corner and we'll get the subs on as well. Let's get Jesus on, let's get Bernardo Silva on, let's try and get a bit more, you know, the game just a bit more fast paced. And here we go, De Bruyne going up for this corner. Let's try and go a little bit more centre here, and there we go. That's a good cross, whipped in, the header is on, but again it goes wide. I think Rodri, I think that didn't take a deflection. I think it is going to be a goal kick, and it is. No way, no way. We're going to concede. We're going to concede. We've conceded. Raul Jimenez makes it 1-0 for Wolves. 75 minutes in, and I just felt that there was no way of helping that. Do you know what I mean? Let's have a look at the replay. You guys will see. But celebrating, rightfully so, because that could be the winner for them in this game. Only 15 minutes left to go. Let's go ahead and take a look at the replay. And I think that's Ruben Diaz there. Just can't get it cleared. Or Laporte maybe. And look, Jimenez there just gets the better of Rodri, I think it is. Yeah. Oh no, of Laporte. Sorry, gets the better of Laporte. And Edison couldn't make the save. And there we go. Wolves go 1-0 up in this game. That's a great ball over the top. A little flick over again. But he is going to be offside for this one. Another change Mahrez for Sterling. Now, I think Sterling can still offer us quite a bit here, but you can see just flicks it over the top, but he is going to be offside. Now, I have been on attacking for quite a while. They're going to make another change in this game, but I've been on attacking. I'm going to go back to balance and just see how we do. There's not long left now in this game, really not long left. I don't think there's enough time to get 2 goals, but definitely enough time to get a goal and get us level and get a point out of this game. So here we go, let's have a see how many minutes are going to be added on in this game. 2 minutes are going to be added on. Great ball over the top there. Everyone out of position. Can Wolves get themselves a second goal here? Semedo now just needs to get a decent ball into the box, and he doesn't. Wolves still in possession here now. Dendoncker. And let's not concede a second here. Let's not make it any worse than it has to be. And a great shot. No, Jimenez. And they're going to make it 2. Wow, that is so close. And that is going to be it for this game. And there we go. Not a great game for us. Wolves 1, City 0. And like I said, we got the win against Newcastle. But this is one of the first games we've played. And it's not been a great start for us. So a frustrating defeat then in that second game against Wolves. As you can see now, Wolves are in 4th place with 2 wins this season. We're currently sat in 9th place. Obviously 1 win and 1 loss. But it's going to take a little bit of a while. Hopefully not too long to get used to this team. And it shouldn't take too long. And it can't take too long because there's too many points on the line. But we did get an email then after that game. Riyad Mahrez has been sold to Atletico Madrid. And we have received 38 million into the transfer budget. So this then is how the transfer budget is looking at the moment. It's a lot more than what I thought it was going to be. I don't get where we've got all this money from. Does it show? Does it say here? Player transfers. Now we sold him for 40 odd million, but we had 50. So where's this extra 30 million come from? I actually don't know. But either way, this is the new transfer budget here. We've got 500k in the wage. So we definitely got enough money to bring Harry Kane in the next episode, or any players that you guys think would help improve this team. So one thing I do need to do then in this career mode, as you can see, some players like Messi, Aguero, Fernandinho already dropping in overall. Kyle Walker as well. So obviously again, need to get a match sharpness up and what have you, but the development plan is going to be key. So let's get some players on a development plan straight away. And I think for Messi, as long as he keeps his sprint speed, so to speak, and his finishing, we're pretty good. You can see the inverted winger will do a pretty good job of majority of his stats there. So let's get him on that. Aguero as well. Let's get him on a development plan. And I think as long as he keeps his finishing, sprint speed again. Yeah, okay, mobile striker does look quite good there. His agility, he would keep his finishing and his sprint speed, acceleration, attacking position as well. Let's get him on that. And anyone else, Kyle Walker as well, whilst we're here. And if you guys have any ideas on development plans, let me know down below in the comment section. But again, I think for Kyle Walker, his sprint speed is key. And his crossing would go down though, however. Although his crossing isn't great to start with. So I think we'll go with that. His short pass would stay at 78. So let's keep him on that inverted wide back. But there we go then, guys. That's going to be it for the first episode of this career mode. I hope you guys are excited for it. And obviously excited that this could go one or two ways. Obviously, we could go out and win everything. Or we could fail miserably. As we've just seen in that Wolves game, you know, Wolves were there for the taking. Fair enough, they won their first game. But look at his side. Obviously, Messi was in that side as well. And we fell to a 1-0 defeat. Wolves, you know, sitting back in the first half, making it hard for us to break them down and get in behind. And then in the second half, just took us on and obviously beat us on the counter-attack. And almost made it 2-0 in the dying moments of that game. But if you guys did enjoy today's episode, hit the like button down below on the video. Hit the subscribe button if you are new, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.